What's up, everybody? Happy Tuesday. Hope all you're having a great day so far today. Getting into this episode of GH. You know what? As crazy as it may seem, I have to give a lot of props to Marshall. He's crazy. I'm gonna tell you that. he's nutty because not many people would stand up to Miss Wu or Sonny or anybody. You know what I'm saying? Like, not many people would do that. It takes a person with a lot of guts. Like, you got to have a lot of balls to stand up to a mob boss, and just flat out refuse them and even challenge them. You know what I'm saying? Like, that alone is nuts. Because in real life, like I said, had you had like a John Gotti or somebody around still, and you said no to them, like you straight up refused them, they would have chopped your balls off. Like, they would have chopped your nuts off and used them as earrings or something. You know what I mean? Like, they did not play. But Ms. Wu is definitely, playing the game as well. Because ever since she took her business away, thanks to Marshall, she had no choice but to shut her games down and stuff like that. Business has been slow for them. Like, that place was not packed like it usually is. Business ain't jumping. And they even got a new nightclub downtown or whatever that's competition. I'm not surprised because nightlife in New York is popping. I ain't even gonna lie. Even in upstate New York, that shit be popping. I mean, New York nightlife, it be popping. I done been to New York plenty of times. Trust the nightlife out there. It really it's top tier. There and a few other places that I know in different states and stuff. So I'm not surprised that he refused her. So basically, I definitely feel like she trying to run him out of business, especially with that new nightclub just popping up out of thin air. I say, yep, she trying to run him out of business because in her mind, she probably feel like one way or the other, the Savoy is gonna be hers. You know what I'm saying? Because either he can get Curtis to sell it to her willingly, or she could drive the shit out of business to the point where Curtis would have no choice. Well, he would lose it anyway due to foreclosure or whatever. Because the way business is going for them now, if it continues that way, they're not going to make a profit. There's no way they're going to be able to stay open. So Ms. Wu is definitely, playing for keeps on this. But like I said, I respect Marshall's resilience. Like, he's trying to keep that club for his son. I ain't mad at it. I don't blame, Ned for not wanting to perform there because Marshall was like, once you get your song ready and stuff like that, you're going to come back and perform. And Ned was like, is it always going to be this slow? Because Ned was like, shit, ain't no reason for me to perform if it's going to be, slow like this. I mean, who am I perform in front of? 3 people? I totally get him. And Marshall think that Curtis is going to promote it and stuff. I'm like, Curtis is really not feeling being a club owner at this point. Even Portia is thinking maybe, Curtis need to sell the club or whatever because she don't think going up against Miss Wu is, the smart thing to do. Like, she don't want to piss that lady off. I did enjoy the conversation between Curtis and Trina. I did. I enjoyed the shit out of that conversation. But my only question is, where is Taggart? Because last time I seen Taggart, he was just drinking himself into an oblivion. Like, what is going on with him? Like, somebody need to be checking on that man. He need a Betty Ford clinic or something. Because for all they know, he could be in the gutter just passed out, vomiting on himself. Like, y'all need to go check on that man. Like, seriously, he just drinking himself into a stupor. But yeah, I enjoyed the conversation. I feel like Curtis needs to, continue on at the club. I understand he feels like life for him is different now, which is supposed to be. You're in a wheelchair, That's how you have to adapt to, your new circumstance. I don't think he should give up on the club. He was all excited about the club and stuff like that when he first owned it. I hate to see that excitement go away from him just because he's in a wheelchair. I think he should continue to own it and continue to fight and run it and show people, like, look, I could still do this, You don't need your legs to run the nightclub. I'm just saying. You ain't got to walk and stand to run a club. But I enjoyed the conversation though because I feel bad for Trina where Portia is concerned because it's sad that she has to sit here. I love that her and Curtis are bonding, but it's sad that she can openly talk to Curtis about her and Spencer, but she can't really openly talk to Portia about it. Because of her feelings about him. And that's what pisses me off about Portia. Because she judges this kid Not because of things he solely have done. She's judging him also based off on stuff that his family has done, like Nicholas and Victor. She's judging him based off of that and the fact that his last name is Cassadine and their reputation. That's what she's judging him off of. You can't judge him based off of people, and Esme too. She's judging him based off of Esme's actions. You can't judge him based off of people he can't control. He don't control none of these people, nor their actions. He can't control Esme. He can't control Nicholas. He can't control Victor. All Spencer can control is Spencer at the end of the day. Has he done stupid shit? Yes, he has. But he's not on their level, though. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's not a sociopath. You know, he's not psychotic. He doesn't do crazy shit like them. So she need to cut him some slack. I mean, because at the end of the day, it's like she's the last person to judge. You know what I mean? As long as Spencer is making her daughter smile, treating her with respect, and protecting her, that's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's all that matters. Um, I think Spencer is gonna tell Trina that he love her. I think he's probably gonna do it in his own little time or whatever. Cause you can't rush somebody to say that. You know what I'm saying? They gotta do it when the mood hits them to do it. You know, you wouldn't want to just say it like, "Oh, I love you." You know what I mean? Like, work up to it. But I love that Trina doesn't have everything figured out, you know, where her and Spencer are concerned, or where her, Spencer, Ace, and Esme are concerned. Nobody has the answers to everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, all she can do is take it one day at a time. That's the best that she can do. Um, Moving on from that, I love watching Cody, Sasha, Dante, and Sam huddled up together in the cabin trying to brainstorm and figure out ways to get them out this mess. I loved it. I definitely agree with Dante. I feel like Mac would totally believe Cody if Cody came in and told him, like, this is what happened. Like, if him and Sasha told their side of the story, Mac would totally believe them. You know what I'm saying? Like, he would totally believe them. But I get where Cody is coming from and why he doesn't want to go tell Mac. You know what I'm saying? Because Mac will definitely still have to arrest Cody. He still will have to. Because at the end of the day, there's no evidence. It's not about what you believe or what you know. It's about what you can prove. And right now, they're bone dry on proof. Like, they have no proof of nothing. All they got is circumstantial evidence that's not going to fly. So Mac would have no choice. His hands would be tied. He would have no choice but to arrest Cody. And more than likely, Sasha would be sent back to Ferncliff. Chances are she'd be sent right back. So, you know, I get, you know, Dante's sentiment of telling Mac, but in a perfect world, I would hope that they would tell him. But I know the outcome of that. He wouldn't have no choice but to do his job as acting commissioner. Have no choice. I definitely feel like Cody need to listen to Dante, and him and Sasha need to sit tight. I understand he feel like the next step is for them to just disappear, but I'm like, no. No. If anybody's going to find some evidence and help y'all out of this, it's Dante and Sam. You know what I'm saying? Like, the two of them are pretty capable of handling this. You know, they gotta be a little careful, but they're smart. You know what I'm saying? They can get this done. But I love how, you know, they all looking out for Sasha and trying to get her out this mess and trying to get her back right. And, you know, they helping Cody too. You know what I'm saying? I love how they all coming together on this. That was one of the best part of the episodes for me, was seeing them all coming together on this. Honestly, I would start with Gladys. I feel like Gladys is the weak link. I would go to her. I would try to rattle her cage. You know, throw around some legal mumbo jumbo. Throw Sonny name out there. Tell them everything that they know and tell them that they'll go to Sonny and Sonny will deal with them. That's what I would threaten her with, because I'm pretty sure she'll crack. She the easiest one I think that would crack compared to Dr. Montag. I feel like he'd keep a poker face. Whereas Gladys, please, she'll blow the whistle. She'll start talking. So I would start with her, honestly. I think that's the weak link that they need. To get a confession or something, or at least try to record her with some type of little backhand conversation, or set her up or something. You know what I mean? Like, get another doctor in there, you know, somebody to fake to be a doctor, or associate of Dr. Montag. Like, I would come up with any type of solution to get her to snitch, record it, and use it against her. Do something, you know what I mean? Because I don't know how long Cody and Sasha think they could be on the lam. Might work out for a while, but at some point somebody gonna stumble upon them and drop down. So anyway, moving on from that, Sonny is in a mess. Okay, Sonny, you know, I know Dex keep trying to tell him, oh, you need to cut ties with Pikeman. It's easier said than done. You know, that man came there obviously not taking no for an answer like Sonny said they would. Because this man came up in there with a briefcase full of cash. And now, you know me. I would have took the briefcase full of cash. I mean, shit, if Sonny don't want it, I'll take it. Um, it's easier said than done to get out that mess. You know, Sonny's in no position to get out of that Pikeman deal. Because look at it. These people not taking no. Sonny's going to have to be crafty if he want to get out that situation. Because once you're in, you're in. You know, so Sonny just going to have to bide his time at this point. Dex was showing a little bit of smarts today when Sonny was asking him like what his thoughts were on the whole Pikeman Fed situation. He showed a little bit of smarts. You know, I still find him to be totally useless when it comes to working in that organization, but you know, Sonny needs to cut ties with his ass, honestly. And find a new enforcer or a new associate or something, because Dex ain't it. Like, he just don't give that scare factor. He don't give that mafioso look or attitude. Like, he damn sure don't give off the brain power for it. I'm just saying, he just don't. So anyway, moving on from that. I'm still trying to make sense of this whole Charlotte situation, because now they got the footage of her breaking into the room. I could totally understand why Valentine would keep quiet about this. I could see why he wouldn't tell Anna the truth right now about what they saw in that video. Like, I see why he lied and said, oh, well, the footage went out or whatever on that floor. I could see why he lied. For one, he's trying to protect his daughter. Two, I think Valentine's going to try to get to the bottom of it and find out if she's the one who really trashed that room. You know, because you want to make damn sure it was her before you accuse her of something. You know what I mean? Because then that's going to mess up their relationship. So I can see why, you know, he want to keep that hush-hush real quick. Because I would too. You know, you want to make damn sure she's the culprit. I don't know. I mean, when we look at her, we see a child. You know what I'm saying? We see a child. But you got to think, Charlotte is crafty. She's a Cassadine. She's Victor and Helena's granddaughter. She got resources. I mean, hell, look at her. She able to get a ride share to the hotel by herself. So she got some ducats. She could have easily hired somebody and used the Cassadine name to get them to take a shot at Anna. You know what I mean? Like, it's not out of her wheelhouse either. I mean, like I said, she's a Cassadine. She's crafty. Do I think 100% is her? No, I don't think it's her. I think she could be a red herring. I think it's somebody else, because I don't see a motive for her doing this. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the only thing that's fucking with me is a motive. I don't see her doing it. But Anna need to strap up though. I'm just saying, like, she need to stay strapped up, keep that gun by her bedside, because if it ain't Charlotte doing this, whoever is doing it, they coming after that ass. Like, it could be anybody. It could be Cassandra Pierce. It could be Alex. It could be Peter faking, you know, maybe he faked the death and he's coming back. You know, you never really know. I mean, Anna has other enemies. You know, I don't see a child doing this. You know what I mean? Like, these other people that I named would have a motive. Cassandra, she would have a motive because she hate Valentine at this point. Valentine did blow her ass up, or attempt to, because they never did find Cassandra's body. So therefore, she could still be very much alive and trying to play games to get revenge on Valentine or whatever. You never know. I would just hope little Charlotte wouldn't be doing this, because I'm like, why? She seemed like she liked Anna. So anyway, that's pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section, let me know what you all thought, and I will see you all later. Have a great night. Peace.